Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Page. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And that's complete. Etienne out of the backfield. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Page. He'll air this one out for Kirk. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The Jaguars at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
To throw on 2nd down, Page. That's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On the counter, Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Touchdown! Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as they have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And you can see in the next-gen stats that one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's got room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 31 yards there and a first down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 4. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would prefer.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Simi Fehoko, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down. Page. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready. Drop 50, drop 50. Chevy Ranger.
A final shot before break. Page. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Steps away to his left. And it's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Finding ETN here. Catching it on the out route. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at about the 1.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Here's Pollard again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Cowboys put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. The extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Julian Blackmon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
18,
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, right back to Etienne. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Steps away. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession. And
all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Page. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A higher